champaigne's been popped. The wine's been flowing.
Goes down so smooth.
And you know where we're going. We're going
On a backlot tour.
on a backlot tour. I'm your tour guide, Captain Zach, and as always with me is the Beans.
Or Jana.
Nope. We're here to talk about merch.
Not just any merch, but how the merch has changed.
I mean, we'll
And
just talk about it
Our
in general.
expectations. Yeah,
Our,
I guess.
our expectation. This is our demands. You have my demands.
You have 24 hours.
The ball's in your court. All right. And that's the end of the episode.
You said you wanted to start off with Guardians.
Well, I mean, after seeing what the...
So Guardians, what's it
You
called?
just... Galactic Rewind?
Yes. Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind.
So the
Like, that didn't
Cosmic
sound
Rewind
right.
just opened, and with that, so did Treasures of Xandar gift shop, because every new ride needs a gift shop.
Well, you've never met a gift shop you didn't like.
That is true. I love gift shops. They're my favorite thing.
It's very shocking to see our bill at the end of a Disney trip.
I don't send you the bill after the Disney trip.
Yeah, because I was just like, I don't want to see it anymore. You show up with so many things when we get home, and I'm like, there's bags and bags and bags. We almost have to take 2 cars at this point because it's out of control.
It'll be easier when the kids are out of car
This
seats.
episode's turning into an intervention.
No, I'm fine. It's
We
under
brought
control.
we brought you here because we love you, but we like having money. But apparently you like stuff.
You like stuff too. Look at this room.
You know, they can't see this room. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to show them this room.
You bought some of this stuff.
The majority of it is you. I bought maybe like 10% of the
Everything
stuff.
in this room had a purpose when I was buying it. A porpoise.
Whatever.
And if any Disney person sees this room, they're going to be, holy shnikes, look at this fucking room.
I like how you censored shit.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Anyways, Cosmic Rewind. We saw the merch. Well, not all of it, but like,
Yeah.
like the Infinity Gauntlets, the like Iron Man Gauntlet, all the Infinity Stones, and you can get Loki's Scepter. And I was like, man, this is like such a better gift shop already.
All this stuff looks so good. Like, even like the non replica stuff. Like just like
I want replica stuff.
well,
That's
yes,
like
the
that's what I
replica
want.
stuff. But like I mean, just the T-shirts, the mugs, like that kind of stuff. Like the normal Disney merchandise looks so good.
I mean, it's
So
a
much
change of
better.
pace from a lot of the other stuff I've seen so far from a lot of other rides that
Yeah.
are unacceptable. This one seems acceptable, and
These
I'm all for that. It's I want Loki's Scepter. I think I can't remember what else we saw that I wanted, but I knew I wanted that. It just looked cool, and it wasn't even like crazy expensive. It was like 120, I think. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
assuming it's going to be pretty
$119.99.
decent. $119.99.
Yeah.
We'll round it up to a penny and say 120.
Yeah, you're not fooling anyone with that.
Like me?
99 cents. No, Disney.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so we were talking about the merch. Something needs to happen, I think, with some of the other properties because it happened.
All the other properties.
I think a reckoning with the whole Haunted Mansion because there used to be no merch for the Haunted Mansion and there was no store. And
They
there
just
was-
had
there
that
was a
little
vo-
cart sometimes outside.
They would have like the fake dogs on the leash, the ghost
Yeah.
dogs, which I loved as a kid, but like that was it.
As
There
an
was-
adult, you don't love that.
No, I think it's stupid as an adult. I'm just like, you know, you're an idiot. But when they made Memento Mori, I was just like, oh, thank God. And then
Yes, so
we
wonderful.
go out of our way to get lots and lots of stuff from there because lo and behold, people like the Haunted Mansion. Shocking.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing needs to be done for an overhaul of everything in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep. I know they would.
The
make
same goes
a
for Tower of
killing.
Terror. It's like
Yeah.
that store is terrible.
Oh,
That's
it's
garbage.
so terrible. It's just like Nightmare Before Christmas and like
Yeah, it's like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like at least
and
some
then like
Haunted
Mickey
Mansion in
and
there.
Goofy put in everything. and
If you wanted to, like, I cannot stand mashups. Like, if you put, like, Mickey and Donald and Goofy on, like, the Haunted Mansion or the Tower of Terror,
although
I hate
we
it.
do have a lot of Muppets and Star Wars characters costume figurines that Disney used to sell.
That's a little different, I think. That's not really the mashup. I'm talking, like, the fair art and, like, all that stuff like that. They just keep mashing them in there. I'm like, you can make Tower of Terror stuff that's not, you know, Mickey all over it.
Yeah.
You can also sell, like, props from, like, you know, the Twilight Zone that are in the
that would
ride.
be so cool.
I'm sure there's a bunch of like Twilight Zone people
Other
that are
than
like, I
that
would
might
want
be
that.
like a whole like CBS gets a cut kind of thing. Although I
I
guess
don't
with
know.
any
I
kind
mean,
of
but
Tower
there's
Terror
better
product,
branding they could do for that. Same with Pirates of the Caribbean. Everything at the Pirates of the Caribbean store is like kind of garbage now.
it really is. Although
It's just like trinket toys that are just stupid. I'm
I
like,
do
you don't
love
sell
the
guns
little
anymore.
boys pirate costume and little girls red costume.
I want the pirate guns back.
Yeah,
Those
I
were
know,
always
those
fun.
were always fun.
When I was a kid, I
They were fun.
loved having those pirate guns.
But yeah, the pirate store now is also like a lot of Jungle Cruise stuff.
Well, I get that because it's like Jungle Cruise doesn't really have a store, which is interesting.
They have room outside the
They
thing.
do. I don't know why
to
they don't have a store.
set up like a little kiosk or something.
Are you guys listening? Set up a little kiosk out there.
Keep all the Jungle Cruise
you're
merch
missing
there.
you're missing some prime opportunities to have some Trader Sam's merch.
And you know what is, and this is a side topic thing, but remember how they used to have the little like pirate, like bippity boppity
Yeah,
boutique, but
that's
for
still
pirate. No, it's not. They got rid of that before.
I think
Olivia
it's
was
still
even
there
born.
though. I think it's
The
just
space is
closed.
still there, but I mean that closed like when Olivia was a baby or before she was born. I can't remember.
Well, I'm just concerned if when the next movie comes out and there's no Johnny Depp in it, what's the branding going to be for the next one? And then
Yeah.
they're going to change everything. They're going to do a knee-jerk reaction and just change the whole ride and all the merch and stuff. So
It's gonna
buckle
suck.
up. But anyways, the same goes for like the Art of Disney stores. I think all those are kind of crap now too.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be a lot better. And then the only one I think that's actually acceptable still is the one in Disney Springs. The other ones are just there's like a handful of lithos that are all the same. A few statues that are always the same ones.
Yep.
And that's kind of
We
it.
used to love going to the Art of Disney store at Springs and the one at Epcot. And it was fun because they both had like very different merchandise. And it was just so much better.
Yeah.
So much better. And they had like way more statues and figurines and signs, like you said. And now it's just like, it's mostly like lithograph or like canvases.
But it's not even good lithographs. Like you have to
No.
go to the Disney Springs one if you want different lithographs. And even those are like, I think are getting,
Yeah.
they're kind of
Well, I
weeding
mean,
them
I
out.
don't like how they moved the Epcot Art of Disney
Oh, I
store
hate
to
that.
just the America Pavilion.
I also hate the one in Gaston's area where they
Yeah.
close at like random times.
That needs to move back to
Yeah.
Main Street Cinema.
They're like, we're going to close at 3:00 today. I'm like, why?
I
That's
know.
stupid.
Well, Gaston's Tavern closes early too, and I don't.
Well, it's like,
understand
that's
that.
one of those stores we like before we leave the park. That's what we hit up. It's
Yeah,
like right
on our
there
way
at
out
the end.
because it's on
way
Main
out.
Street.
But yeah, If-
Emporium is wonderful though.
I mean, it's just like some of that merch. It's just like, hey guys, it's like you don't want us to give you our money. And that's the other thing. Like they are missing a golden opportunity. I know it's an issue for helmets, but Galaxy's Edge could make a killing selling
Doc
helmets.
Ondars could sell so much more stuff than what they currently do, like and keep it with the
Stormtrooper
theme.
helmets, Clone
Yes,
Trooper
all
helmets,
the
Darth Vader's
helmets.
helmet, Poe Dameron's helmet, Luke Skywalker's helmet, like X-wing helmets, TIE fighter helmets, Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, like all
Boba
these
Fett.
Boba Fett, Mandalorian helmets. There are like
Sell all the helmets.
There's like an abundance of helmets in the Star Wars universe that I want,
And then the only helmet they do provide is like Pose that you get at the Rise
and
of
like
Resistance.
it's like a
outside the Rise of
bad
Resistance.
whatever the new Republic troopers
Resistance.
No, not resistance. The whatever the new stormtroopers are. I don't know what they're called.
First Order. I think they're still
Yeah.
called Stormtroopers.
I don't care what they're called. That's stupid. It's that one store that's just like a wasted space.
Yeah.
That's just like bad merchandise.
Ronan really loves the Stormtrooper that's in there though.
Yeah, it's just like you guys. You could sell a ton of helmets. I will buy them. I will buy
We'll
all your
buy
helmets.
all of them.
I will buy all your helmets. You're missing out on like.
And we're not the only ones. They did just come out with like the melted Darth Vader.
Oh, they're actually selling that now.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It is. But I want
Too little,
a
too late.
real Darth Vader helmet.
I mean, I like how they're
don't
getting.
want the one
I like how they're
from-
getting into the nitty gritty of like certain hilts being sold. Like
yeah.
I love that Cal Kestis is there. I love that they're getting some really weird ones. Like who was next on the list? It was they're finally doing
Plo
Palpatines
Koons.
and Plo Koon
Yeah.
and
And then you can vote on a few new ones.
hopefully it's gonna be. I think Caden's would be a fun one.
Kanan's would
I
be
want
fun,
Ezra's-
especially if they make it to where it like has you have to attach it. you know?
Yeah, I want Ezra's gun one though.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
They
a
need to
fun
make
one.
Ezra's blaster saber.
Yeah,
I wonder if they will, since he's going to be in the new one, even though he'll have his new
he'll have his new saber. That thing went away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But
Still, it'd be fun.
anyways, there's all these missed opportunities of like merchandise here, and like their merchandise isn't that great. Anyways, it's just like I don't know. It's disappointing. It's disappointing.
is.
It's a bummer.
And what's disappointing too is like,
The art sucks.
oh yes, aside from the creation shop at Epcot, which has a lot of merch that is themed for Epcot, so it makes sense. It's like you can like find all the merchandise at pretty much every store you go into. And to me, that's a little disappointing because it used to be, you know, like you go into Emporium and it's got a lot and everything, but then you go into Mouse Gears and it's completely different stuff. And then, you know, you go into World of Disney and that's going to have a crap ton of stuff, a lot of stuff that you do see in the Emporium, but even more than that.
It's kind of homogenous now, of just like we're
It
getting the
is.
same thing.
And I don't like that. And I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with supply chain issues and COVID because this was happening before COVID.
This is the segment where you hit the button, we go blame Chapek.
Yes.
Just blame him. He's our straw man. We'll just blame him.
Well, no, because it was happening before Chapek took over.
I just think all the merch in general is just kind of ugh. And there's missed opportunities
Yes.
everywhere for, like back to the Doc Honors, the props that are in there. I'm like, no one wants a statue of what's his face? What's the dude?
Snoke.
Yeah, no one wants a Snoke statue. I'm sorry, there's not a lot of people. Or a Maz statue. There's like really dumb episode 7, 8, and 9 stuff that exists. And I'm just like, it's almost like they don't understand that episode
Well-
1 through 6 are the ones that people want stuff for,
Yeah.
or Mando, or Boba Fett. It's like, they're just
Also,
like,
I gotta say, like that whole area in Galaxy's Edge, the little marketplace that's connected to
oh,
Toronto
that place
Roasters,
sucks. It sucks.
like it's fun to walk through because, again, I love gift shops. Even if I know a gift shop sucks, I want to go to there
yeah.
so badly. And
It's like a sickness.
It's really disappointing. Everything in
sucks.
there, like there's nothing there that I ever want, and I'm what is it, level 7 susceptible?
Yeah, you're
or
level
something?
7 susceptible.
Like I will
CRV.
buy.
CRV.
I will buy anything.
Anyways, in summation, do better. Duck Honors, Pirates.
Rock and Roller Coaster has never had good merch.
It's terrible merch.
Like
But-
even when it first opened.
I feel like there's probably issues with like selling like Aerosmith t-shirts and stuff though.
I don't know. I feel like that probably would have been part of the contract.
I don't know. Tower of Terror, Pirates, Star Wars. There needs to be better merch for all of it.
I do love Tatooine Traders, though. That is a wonderful store.
Is that the one out of Star Tours?
Yeah,
I mean, that's better than a lot of the stuff that's in Galaxy's
is.
Edge.
it
There it
is.
is. That's our thoughts, and we're sticking to them. Who says that? We say that.
Remember, there's a great big pretty okay tomorrow.
I don't mean by how baller, but I was still tomorrow.
So,
You know you wanna go on a backlot tour.